Hey, beautiful people, how are you? You are watching Lena's Life again. And that wonderful droning noise that you hear, listen. Can you hear it? It's the sound of relief. It's the sound of joyful, cool breezes. Oh, wait, I was going to text Rhonda because she asked me the next time I go live if I could text her that I'm doing so. So, I'm gonna do that. Gotta remember. Messaging. Oh, I am live. I'm live. I said I am love. Oops. I am love. I am love. Sometimes these spell correct things are so pathetic. Don't you think? I think our friend T-Bear should be in the video. You know why? Because T-Bear and I, we've been through a lot, haven't we, T-Bear? I mean, a lot, right? I mean, like, more than our share. T-Bear's not much for words, but he still has a little confusion going on because T-Bear means, short for trans bear. And T-Bear's been with me ever since I got injured at the hospital. Mark actually bought him for me, or her for me, because T-Bear's still kind of wondering. Occasionally looks down and is very confused. I'm sorry, T. I know what it's like. I really do. I do. Yeah, I know. I know. There's nothing there. And you're wondering what's going on? What happened? Yeah, I know. It's okay though, buddy. It's all right. It's okay. T-Bear's been with me for a long time. And Mark got T-Bear at the Family Dollar before he met me. And let me see where we could put T-Bear so that T-Bear's in the shot, but not. There you go. There it is. My buddy, been through the thick and thin. That's right. We've been through it all and still standing. Give me 5, T. Give me 5, buddy. He doesn't talk ever since we left Silver City. He refuses to talk, and I think he's kind of traumatized because he really liked Mark a lot. Mark gave him a voice. I guess I'll have to work on it. I'm giving you a voice. You want that? You want me to give you a voice? Okay, we'll work on it. Okay? We will, I promise. Don't look at me with those little beady eye, button nose, eyes. He has a look that says it all. I mean, he says it all. T, come on, buddy. I know you're not over it, but it's going to be okay. One day, we will fix you. I'm not sure what you want though. Did you want a little stick or did you want a hole? I'm not sure. So anyway, life. Thank you, Ari. Actually, it's a dress that I'm wearing, and I was trying on clothes today, and at Burlington Coat Factory. You guys go there ever? Sometimes I have good deals. I was gonna go to the mall because it's been hotter than blazes here. I mean, hotter than a blaze, literally. Like they were saying that Las Vegas was what 92 degrees. Oh yeah, you go to Ross and TJ Maxx. Yeah. Ross and TJ Maxx is cool, but I think I'm gonna go to TJ Maxx tomorrow. But it's like it's crazy, you know? It's supposed to be it's 77 degrees now. And the 7-day forecast. Oh really? In Illinois? Where do you live in Illinois? I might move there because my kids, both of my older kids, are going to school in Wheaton, Illinois. 94 tomorrow. It was 99, 103 in some places. It was crazy. Crazy. And then, oh wow, so it was about the same. Okay. So I feel bad for T. I live in Moline near Iowa. Oh, is that the Tri-City something? I'm trying to remember. Quad. Okay. It's not tri, it's quad. Okay. I knew it was some geometrical or numerical something or other, you know. I've been to what was it? I did a surgery or something. They had me videotape a surgery. Hi, teen. How's Nebraska? Doing well. Yeah, I went to somewhere in the Quad Cities area. I think it was on the Iowa side. I don't know what town it is, but it was a hospital, and they were doing a hip replacement surgery, and it was after those big floods had happened. Oh wow, teen, you guys got hail? Oof, hail don't mess. Yeah, quarter size. Wow. What was it? Oh yeah, they were doing hip replacement surgery, and I do not like medical anything. I would never make a good nurse or doctor. Davenport, yes, exactly. That was it. It was Davenport, and it was like after the Cedar Rapid floods. Remember those floods? And I think it flooded a lot of the area down there in Davenport, in the Quad Cities by the rivers and stuff. I remember seeing on the news and stuff like that. But it was pretty bad that year. I can't remember, 2000. 2008, 2007. I'm not sure. But anyway, the bugs were out. They were like crazy, crazy, crazy out. And I was doing a video shoot where I would videotape a hip replacement surgery. Yep, T-Bear's doing well. He's giving me the silent treatment because he's kind of upset that Mark's no longer with us. Being that Mark did buy T-Bear, but he's being very, he's not being very affectionate. He's just, ever since, So we're going to have to talk about it and have a heart-to-heart, because this little attitude that he's pulling right now is not going to last very long. You do know that, right? I don't know. I just think he's missing Mark. Anyway, buddy, we're not going to be seeing Mark anytime soon. No, he's taking it hard. But anyway, I was doing this hip replacement, and I know I have to. T-Bear's he's not listening right now, but I'll leave him in. He still wants to be part of it, He didn't turn away yet, so he's just being very, well, maybe he's just going through collecting his thoughts, But yeah, that surgery, it was gross. I mean, I've never been into medical stuff, so I don't know all that goes into it. But I was in the operating room, and I could swear it was like being in like a mechanic's like shop, where they're just like laughing and cutting up, and they're just like saying jokes, and and all along you can hear this ting, ting, ting. They're like really whacking this metal ball into a socket in somebody's butt. And then I had to videotape it. And I remember I used to do some stuff in Nashville, like a breast augmentation or something. I remember doing a videotape of, and a breast reduction, I think, liposuction, I think it was. And they said, don't worry, because if you get grossed out, just turn your monitor from color to black and white. Then you won't see the blood, right? Gross. So I told my producer that day, I said, you mind if I turn the color down to black and white? He goes, oh, what are you doing? What are you doing? I'm like, I'm kind of going to throw up in about a second. He goes, no. If you have to leave, then you can leave. Just leave the camera focused and leave the monitor in color mode. I need to see what the blood's doing. It's like, okay, So nevertheless, medical videos were never my thing. Never. It was never a thing for me at all. What I did like was, one time I was asked to do a music video, and they said it's an artist that is very well known, but you won't be able to really disclose. We won't be able to disclose anything. You are great at scenery. What scenery? This is really bad. This is Paul Schilling's house, and this is her storage area, and she doesn't throw anything away. So she's been oh, okay, so it's not this shot. Okay. Yeah. Oh, I love shooting videos and pictures, and I used to love doing weddings. weddings were so fun, because you got, you know, to capture joy, to capture like relationship between two people that love each other. And most of the time, the videos that I did, they were really neat because, just they were touching. They told a story. It was something, it was just really cool. I really enjoyed it because it gave me that creative, place to be, and being able to create and capture a moment, in time that'll never come back. Because, like when you are able to see the look of the groom's eyes when the bride walks in, it is priceless. I know they talked about it. Yeah, of course, One Love is in the Air. Definitely. Um, I know they talked about it in the royal wedding a week ago or whatever, when Harry married, what's her name? What's her name? Prince Harry and the princess. What's her name? Mark. I'm trying to remember her name. But there was a scene where he saw her walking. Oh wait, someone's gonna give me the name. What's her name? Princess, what's her name? No. Prince Harry and who? Harry and the Beaters? No, Harry. Prince Harry. Harry. Wife. I mean, she's an American. She's Meghan. Yes, Meghan Markle. That's it. See? It's so nice to have YouTube and the internet right at your disposal, so you could just Google something and find it. So, what's her name again? Marigold? Meghan. God, I can't believe I can't remember her name. Anyway, Harry saw her and he was like tearing up, but he was kind of like trying to be tough and just doing this kind of thing and stuff. But it's beautiful. It's beautiful. I love capturing that, like the first dance, or the first kiss, the awkwardness of pictures and stuff like that. Hi, Rebecca. Hi, Becky. I'm sorry, you like to buy Becky. Sorry. And it's just so beautiful just to see the smiles and the people, and they're just like, I mean, the day is like for the bride, and you know um yes, Amanda, T-Bear and I have a new life. I wasn't about to leave T-Bear behind, because although I've been through a lot of things with Mark, there have been so many wonderful moments. I mean, I think it's time to drop the whole frustration with Mark, because I mean, he did a lot for me. He really did. And I'm not here to bash him or anything. I think he was positioned to be in my life at that time and these past several years, and to teach us both. I mean, I think that there's lessons that we had to both learn. And I mean, I was very materialistic at one point. I mean, I didn't like put my family in jeopardy, but I know that if I could have used those, the money I was making more responsibly, that, I would have put my family in a better position. Maybe could have helped fund their colleges and stuff. Maybe could have had more in a bank account for my ex to utilize now. So I'm not going to say that I was like really great with money, because I wasn't. But I know that I wasn't like totally like I was being painted out to be. And I've learned a lot, because not having a debit card, you get used to not having it. So you get used to not buying stuff. Thank you. Well, it's not a shirt. It's my dress that I wore. I had it like it's a shorter kind of neat thigh length dress that I wore today. I went outside and had my Tiva like flip flops on, and what I want to do is to be able to get some accessory jewelry, which I've never had. I mean, like Mark had us get like those crystals and stuff, and it was okay, but I wore that out all the time. Model the dress. Oh God, I don't know if it. Let me see. Okay, hold on. Since you're asking. I got, okay. So I don't know if you can see it, but it's got, it's like, it's got, like I got this belt for it. Whoops. I got this belt for it today. It was $3.99, but typically I didn't have a belt for it. And I just thought it needed an accessory. I just thought I needed something extra, because without it, it doesn't have any, like, definition to it. So, and the lighting's horrible. Sorry. So sorry. But, yeah, it's a nice dress. I like it. I bought it at, when I had some money, I bought it at, that website? It's called ThredUp. You can Google it or just go to their website, and they sell used clothing at a really good discounted price. So thank you. I got it, yeah, at ThredUp. And it was, you like the belt, teen? It was only $3.99. Oops, I had burger today, 2 of them. And I made some rice. My jonesing for Puerto Rican food. I ended up kind of making my own little version, and I'll probably post it on my Facebook page, but I'll show you some pictures of what I did. See if I can find it. This was, okay, so this was my rice. Oops, I don't know if you can see it, but like I made some rice, and then I let it cook for a while, and then I added some vegetables. It's not really in focus very well. And then I added more vegetables to my vegan all vegan plate. It's kind of hard to see. Sorry, you guys. And then Paula said, did you want some, did you want some burgers? And I was like, yeah, how many do you want? I was like, I'll take 2. So Paula's burgers, and it's kind of hard to see. Yeah, Becky, my phone's an LG, something or other. Sometime in the future, I'm gonna get my iPhone H back, and that's a picture I took of me. With my belt. Yeah. It's nice. It's nice to get back to just being able to, yes, it is. It is nice. Is it LG K20? I believe it is. Yeah. Or something like that. Yeah. Yep. Let me see. That's what mine is. You like it? Yeah. See? I don't know if you could see, but it says my LG K20. I've had it since last year, and it's a great phone. Nice little, light, thin, and I used to have a case for it. Bulked it out really badly, and it protected it, sure, but I couldn't put it in my purse. So I ditched the case the other day because it's just, I don't even know where the case is. But I'm trying to get rid of certain things that remind me of the past so I can move forward, and not linger in the negativity of the past. And, it's working. It's working. Oh no, Becky. It worked even after you did that? Oh, your old phone. Okay. Because once you do it to phone, it's toast. Toast. Kind of reminds me of a story happened before I transitioned about water and electronics. Shall I share? Should I? Should I say something about that story? Okay. All right. So it was early September in Nashville. My friend Jimmy is a freelance camera operator, and we knew each other from the Christian network that we worked with a lot of times, called Lifeway. And we had time on our hands, and I had recently, like in the last year, had bought those drones that people use now to fly over people's stuff and to shoot video and all that. I was an early adopter of one of those, or 2 of those actually, and we were trying to incorporate it into a fishing show that Jimmy used to get hired out for, but he wanted to do some demo footage to share with the producers of the show so that they could eventually pick up, my camera and hire me and stuff. So we went out on Old Hickory Lake in Hendersonville, Tennessee. And we went out on the lake with his boat, and I brought my drone, and we were going to shoot footage. We were going to shoot footage with this drone. I was very capable. I was very comfortable with the remote. I turned it on. It took off. It was shooting amazing footage. You know, you had footage of the boat in the water and the lake and the trees and the kickback of the waves and stuff. And I mean, it was really cool. So my drone is like super fast. It's in front, you know, and it's following and it's shooting the boat as it's cutting over across the lake. Gorgeous footage. And then I decide to go out a little further, have a wide shot come swooping in and around the boat. And, you know, it was a beautiful thing, right? And then I got really into it because it was really cool. And I said, Jimmy, go ahead and kick it up a little bit and let's go a little faster and I'll shoot some footage from behind. So we did that for like a minute, 2 minutes. And it's like, wow, this is going to be killer footage. It's going to be so awesome. And then I saw the blinking red light on a drone. And if you know what that means that the battery's about to die. That means that the drone is about to drone off to sleep. Yeah, so it had a camera on it, my little GoPro. It had, you know, the drone is like $1,200 or something. Camera's like $350. There's money in the sky right now at that time. And I was like, Jimmy, slow down. We need to get back. I need to get the drone back on to the boat. So Jimmy slows down. And lo and behold, I have like one chance, you know, to grab my drone in the middle of the air. So he positions the boat, wraps around, the drone comes around, and I reach for it, and I barely missed it. I mean, barely. I would have just grabbed it, you know. And I was like, oh, no. And he's like, let's get it. I'm like, and then I'm seeing in slow motion in my mind, I see this little 4-prop device just go like this and in to the water. Immediately, I jump out of the boat. Bear in mind, with my iPhone in my pocket, with Jimmy's Suburban keys in my pocket, with his alarm, and I jumped into the cold water and got the little drone out before it sank to the bottom of the lake. The camera got soaked. The drone got soaked. My iPhone got soaked. Jimmy's keys got soaked. It was not a good day. Not a good day. And basically, we went back. Yeah. The camera was never the same. I was able to salvage the drone. Eventually, we air dried it really, really good and stuff, and the drone came back to life. But it didn't remain at like 100% reliability. I think I couldn't like be hired out because didn't know if it was gonna crash or something, right? So you're talking about your phone and in the wash. My drone fell into a lake and I lost like more than $1,700. Yeah, it was a bummer, big bummer, because I got the drone to work, right? Like I said, so Lifeway hired me for another job, and there were multiple scenes that we were going to shoot. It was a kids show or a kids video, and I was going to shoot like a kid running across a field with a kite in like flowers and stuff overhead as the kid was, just letting the kite lead. And it was like, it was an awesome shot. It all worked. Then we did stuff with my camera. I had a digital SLR that I would shoot pictures with and also shoot video with. So we put my long lens on there. We shot some tight stuff. And then we went to this trail that we were going to use the drone for. And I started trying to use the drone, and it wasn't doing its thing. I was like, oh no. The electronics got screwed up from the water. Bummer. So, needless to say, that was the end of my drone days. Oh, another time. We were in Dallas, Texas, and I don't know if you remember, I told you that when I would work some of these events, I would also go to like beauty supply stores when I was like off, and try and, buy hair and then go to the restroom at the church and check it out and stuff. Well, we did this scene with the drone with Tony Evans. He's a world-renowned Bible study teacher and African-American gentleman. And we went out to this location and we shot him and, the drone, and people were impressed. It was like, oh, it was so cool. They were like, wow, that's amazing, because it was all new back then. Well, the drone, and this was before I ditched it in the lake, but the drone was like running out of battery, and I barely got it to come back because it was on like a second floor, and the drone was coming back to me, but it was losing elevation, and there was a railing where we were standing on the top of this roof of this restaurant, and it barely made it without getting lower so that I couldn't grab it. And I was able to grab it, from over the railing, and people were like impressed. They're like, whoa, your stuff. And I'm like, lucky. But yeah, that was my life before. I did a lot of video, a lot of camera stuff. I don't know, maybe you guys wonder why I came up with the name that I did for myself, Lena. It's not very common. It's not something that you hear every day. I mean, you hear Lynn or Lene or Lena, but Lena, I don't think you've heard that one. Have you guys ever heard that name before? Has it ever been like something that you guys have? It's not a common name. So I used to be enamored with this one model back in the 80s, early 80s. Her name was Paulina Porizkova. She was like a Czechoslovakian fashion model, and she was like my idol when I was a kid growing up, and I just thought she was so beautiful. I wanted to be her, and so her name being Paulina, it was spelled PaulYna, and as you guys know, my former name was Paul, and early on I adopted a name Paulina, because I liked Paulina. And then I went on a job doing an RV show or something in Nashville, and the producer girl was a Cuban Italian lady very beautiful and very cool with me and stuff like that. A nice person. And her name happened to be Lena Baculo. And she was from California. And she spelled her name the same exact way as I do now, Lynna. And I don't know, for some reason, it just kind of like clicked in my head, and I was like, huh, I like that name. I like it. And I don't know if you guys know, my middle name is Ariel, and a la Ariel, the Little Mermaid, the that movie. I was talking with a friend of mine who had started taking hormones without doctor's approval and stuff like that, or medical intervention, and they went by the name Kirsty, and Kirsty was named actually Kurt, and Kurt and I developed a friendship online, and I think Kurt kind of like had a crush on me, but I remember Kurt was like, he was married, he had one kid. Hi, Megzy. Welcome to my channel. I'm not bashing anybody today because it's so old, I mean, we know we're not supposed to be together. We know. And Lynn, hi, gal. This is weird. I just asked just how you picked up your name on your last video. Really? Cool. So I was able to tell you. I didn't see that comment though. And what was I saying? I get mixed up. I forgot. Ugh. Oh, yes. Thank you. So Kirsty was a person who was looking to transition and was questioning and went literally to a gender therapist. And this is one of the only times I've ever heard it. But Kirsty found out that they were not gender dysphoric and that they actually were dealing with abandonment issues because they were adopted as a child. And I know, I love T-Bear. T-Bear, do you still love me? Do you still love me, T-Bear? Are you gonna love me still? Okay, good. He's just been through it. He doesn't like conflict, He doesn't like it. He didn't like it when we used to fight. Did you like it when we fought? No. I know. It's so sad. And this is the good thing about, these are the good moments with Mark. Because Mark, brought this bear to me. Mark brought this bear to me in the ICU when I was sick, when I was hurting, when I was in pain. And this bear has been such a blessing to me. Yeah, in the hospital. Exactly. And T-Bear was there for me. And, honestly, having T-Bear in the bed with me was like having Mark, next to me. And, he didn't have to come. He didn't have to, figure out a way to come see me. I feel really bad about what's happened between us because there was really, truly love there. And I broke his heart, you know. I don't know what I was thinking last week. I don't, you know. I'm not a real sexual person, so I don't know why I did what I did. I don't know why I did what I did. Yeah, I guess I was hurting. I guess, you know, my date, I had been talking to him for several days before, and he was a person that wasn't really like looking to be with a tranny per se, I mean, he just wanted companionship, and he told me, Lena, you can be everything that you said Mark didn't allow you to be with me. If you want to have heels and, look nice and stuff on our date, then you have every right to do that, And, he was like, in the future, I like, I like girly girls, and I just was like, so like, I was like, I haven't been able to do that. And that's, part of me's that way, part of me likes to wear nice clothes and look good and stuff like that. And, with Mark, it was very difficult to do that because I always felt like he was not approving of it. And he was not that kind of a person. He didn't really care. So I feel bad. I feel bad what I put Mark through, what I've said. And although it's true for me, it's not true for him. Because he honestly thinks that he was protecting me. And he felt like a savior, being able to help. I'm thirsty to get some water. Hold on. T-Bear, sit here and I'll be right back. Keep these wonderful people company. Maybe he'll sing a song for you guys. I don't know. Water. I haven't drank enough water lately. Do you guys hear that sound? I mean, I can't get over the fact that sound sounds so good. You know why? Because that sound, sorry about the rough camera work here. And T-Bear, we will find you here. That sound is the sound of not having to sweat in bed. And my beautiful and wonderful hostess here in St. Paul, who's given me this room to make my own and stuff, she went to a hardware store today and picked up 2 air conditioning units, spent her money, and got AC for me. Yeah. I told her, I'm going to pay you back. I mean, I'm not going to be a leech, you know. But to answer your question, Maxie, I am getting all my disability. I just haven't been able to get it yet. Having, you know, my check usually doesn't come until he keeps falling. Now he's being all affectionate. Okay. All right. You could be close. I think he liked when I said something nice about Mark. So I haven't seen it yet, you know, and I'd love to see it. Come on, T-Bear, let's find a place for you. Yeah. There we go. So we are, because we both get disability, T-Bear does too. Sorry, I'm from Australia, so I don't 100% the US system. Yeah, so basically, you know, if you're disabled, you get it. Yeah. So I don't see it until the 1st of the month, and it's the 28th right now. And I just sold my iPad so I could buy some. Well, I don't need to, because Paula would do whatever she would for me. I mean, like I said, she brought me strawberries and blueberries, and she got me a cantaloupe and bananas, and she would have gotten me more if I would have answered the phone on Saturday. But I did sell it, and I just figured, you know, I can't figure a way for this bear to just find his place in this video. Let's have you over here. But you need to be close enough to where they can see you. There. He looks chubby. Little chubster, are you? Been gnawing on the bacon? He doesn't respond like he used to with Mark. I'm going to have to work on our relationship. Got my work cut out for me. Get some water. I'm so thirsty. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I had a tracheal shave, and I got this little, you see this little patch of skin, and there's this little nodule here. And Mark used to talk about it, that after the surgery, my neck actually, when I swallow, it goes up instead of down. So like, look. Isn't that weird? It's weird. So I had the tracheal shave, and I was planning on getting breast augmentation, and I had, you know, all these plans and stuff like that. But life kind of went a different direction, obviously. But yeah, I feel bad how things turned out with Mark. I don't feel that I would have cheated on him. I think I would have been satisfied with what he has physically. It's actually getting cool in here. I'm actually going to have to put covers on. You know, I don't really think that he was being spiteful at all. I just think that given the circumstances, he was given the opportunity to help someone in need, and he wanted to do so. And he did a great job, guys. He really did. But I'm the kind of person that if I feel restrained in any way, I feel like I have to like fly the coop because I don't like being limited, as a person. And I think Mark and his lifestyle of being very, very simple, and actually him being at a place in his development, in his transition, where he's like beyond being trans and stuff. He's just living, and he doesn't really think about it. Like he just gets up out of bed, rolls over, does whatever he needs to do to get ready, which isn't much. And then, very much like his ritual, he's very much a creature of habit. So, and I don't want people to think that he's lazy, that's not why he chose not to work. I mean, he chose not to work because he initially wanted to take care of me, and I just feel bad. I just do. When a person's done a lot for you as a person, you just really, your life is never going to be the same. And it changes you. And like, since we broke up and everything, we've been at odds with each other. We've probably been kind of mean to each other. But I think, the closure had to happen, but the ugliness didn't. And that I regret. Because I've given a lot of people a lot of drama to watch and stuff play out. And some people, I'm sure, they're like, you guys deserve what you're getting right now. It's like, yeah, I understand what you're saying, but no one deserves to be criticized. I mean, I made a big deal out of being called an it, and he apologized for that. But I think we can learn to move forward without hurting each other. Because we did. I did love you, Mark, and I honestly still do, I mean, you were my best friend. Imagine, you're by yourself and no one comes to your side except for this stranger who happened to want to know me and who was planning on seeing me. It's sad though when things die. It is. But I hope that, the future will bring better things for both of us. And I hope that I didn't completely sever our friendship. But if I did, I will learn my lesson and try not to do it again. Yeah. So this AC, it's over here on this wall. Let me show it to you. Ta-da! Hi, Vegas Vixen. Yes, I've had a great day. Friendship after relationships, Megzy writes, takes time and healing. Becky says, hope he's not watching, but you're better off without him. I agree. I am better off without him. I don't miss him to the point of like, oh, I want to be back with him. I was just reminiscing, and talking about how bad I felt about what happened with Mark. So, but no, I'm super happy. I had a great day, went walked around. I was thinking that maybe the mall was going to be open till 9, but it closed at 6. I was like, no, stay open. Yeah, I'd love to have Mark free days. And I think I'll have more Mark free days as I, get further and further away from, having him around or whatever. But I just, I wanted to address some of the things that I said. And although they're truthful, I don't feel like, I don't feel like I lied about anything. But sometimes we don't need to share that much information. So Michelle Lacrete, Vegas Vixen. I'm glad you're on. I've been super busy and was worried I were leaving after a few of your titles I didn't get to watch. And Michelle writes, I've been following both, and a friend told me that Mark is dating a woman he met. If that's true, which I believe it is, I wouldn't feel bad meeting someone if it was you. Oh, I don't feel bad in the sense of that because I didn't feel bad about Mark meeting somebody. I think it's really cool actually that he even talked about this one person that he had his eye on. So, I mean, as his friend, I was like happy for him, that he was. Who is Mark, an ex-boyfriend? If he's an ex, find someone better. Great. Yeah, Mark is my ex-husband. Mark and I are still married. We're separated. So much you could do. You can study, get a new hobby, go hiking. I know. I was thinking about this. I have access to Amtrak like a mile from me. I could get one of those month passes and just go ride the rail. That would be so fun. He's already met someone? That took a week. Well, to be honest, I met someone too, so that took a week as well. What are you doing with T-Bear? I don't know. I'm just holding T-Bear because T-Bear keeps falling out of my video. T-Bear is my friend. Plus, he's nice and cute and warm to sleep with at night because I don't have anybody else anymore. think that's one of the things that both Mark and I miss is being able to have each other to sleep with as cuddle buddies. He was a good cuddle buddy. Oh man, I've had 2 husbands. My ex refused to divorce me. I literally was married to 2 men in 2012 because I got divorced and married to a man I had been with for 8 years in the same month. Wow. Megsy, oh right. I must have missed that upload. LOL. Who's your new beau? I don't really have a new beau. We're still talking. He's an ex-Marine. Works up in International Falls or something, some company. And it was a good date, and unfortunately, I let more things happen. Okay, T-Bar, you're so cute and funny. December 2012. I had 2 husbands. I'm a whore. LOL. He had a girl. Yeah. I mean, Mark talks about how I shouldn't say things because my kids will watch and they'll wonder and stuff, and they'll be disgusted and everything. And I think Teen kind of hit on it, this morning when she said, that, if you're your dad, you're going to always be a man or whatever. Mark doesn't seem like the type to be single. I've always felt that way since I started following him. That's actually a good point. What's a good point, Megsy? So he's like, so if I can't believe what they're saying, if their daughter was watching and this and that, and if my kids were watching, as adults, I would hope that they're understanding that I'm not the person that they imagine me to be. I mean, I'm a trans woman, and I have, a life and desires that I have for happiness that are not going to be the same as what they would want for me. So what am I supposed to do? Not date any guy? Stay celibate? Join a nunnery? And I mean, it's like, this isn't a game of charades. We're not playing, Barbie dress up day, at the house, I mean, this is Lena's life, and Lena's life is not Paul's life. Paul didn't even have a channel. My dad was a manly man, but if he told me he was trans, I'd say, okay, let me pick up your lipstick. I can't imagine the dynamic of having a trans parent. I'm sure it's quite devastating, especially, well, for either daughters or sons. It doesn't matter. So, phew. Was just talking to someone here, came to help us install these ACs and brought this AC up into my room. And her name is Evelyn, but she also goes by Ed when she's not in Evelyn mode. And Evelyn has been married now for 30 years to her spouse, her wife, and her wife is going through cancer and so much. But I don't know, I'm trans myself, but I choose to stay a woman. It's too easy to be one, and I know karma will bring me a penis next lifetime. Who decided on the AC unit? Paula just bought it. I didn't buy it. I mean, I didn't even ask for it. I mean, she just bought it. It was like such a blessing. Such a blessing. Well, Evelyn is, older, and I know I have an awesome friend. Awesome friend. She is an awesome person. Period. Paula, if you're watching, you are a blessing and a beautiful, beautiful human being. And when I get paid, I am going to bless you. You just you don't know, people, how important it's been for me to find a place like this that's so welcoming, so kind. Everybody's been so wonderful. Yes, big hand clap for Paula. Okay, wait, I need to clap. Clap, yay, Paula. I gotta turn this AC down. It's downright cold, people. It's getting freezing in here. I'm gonna have to turn it down. Oh, it's on low already? Okay, then I have to turn the... No, she bought me an AC. I mean, she bought me an AC. Brand spanking new. Look at this thing. Spent $100 on it just for me. And Evelyn put it in the window. And Paula went and cut like a piece of wood or something because it wasn't fitting. Yeah, it's a great thing. I mean, it's a great thing. Yeah, I'd say. I just find it really funny. I don't have a car. I've been bussing it on a bus, and totally just yeah. It's the squirrel's window. It is. The squirrel is no longer Squirrela. And I haven't seen Minna on the floor here at all lately. I don't know if Minna found her way out. Minna was the name that somebody gave to my mouse. So, and yeah, he's going to be mad. Yep. He's going to be mad. He might just crawl all over the AC. I know. So, Evelyn has a wife that has like probably stage 4 cancer right now. But ever since they've been dating and stuff, he introduced his wife to Evelyn, and Evelyn and his wife get along really well, and they go shopping together, and cancer is horrible. Está acabando con el mundo. It's like, it's finishing up. It's destroying the world, I said in Spanish. And Evelyn was talking about all the things that her wife is going through, and how he's not, he was in man mode, right? He was in Ed mode, but he's very comfortable. He prefers being, he's trans. She's trans. And she was just talking in depth about what it's all the ins and outs of what is going on with everything. No, I don't believe Evelyn does not have a channel. Evelyn's older, and I don't think that Evelyn has a channel. But I mean, I don't think so. I'll ask her though. But T-Bear, I want you to be in the show. I really do. But you keep like flopping out of it. T-Bear, is that all you're good to do? Yes, I know. You're not seeing it. It's okay. It's okay. This too shall pass. Just lean on me. Anyway, so I just think it's really cool that the wife would be so accepting and so welcoming and stuff, so that Evelyn hasn't had to suffer the losses. Yeah, T-Bear is soft, super soft. Yeah, I'm talking about you. I'm talking about you. I know. I know. I know. It's okay. We're going to have a great life together. Trust me. Believe me. I know. I know. It's okay. I think he's warming up a little bit. But it's one of those things where, Evelyn and her wife are facing end of life situations. Sherry, you saw the squirrel. I was trying to videotape it. I saw the cat, Goldie, and the squirrel hanging out. They were like buddies. I don't think the cat wanted to do anything to the squirrel, but they were like friends, like, I don't know, neighbors or something. And I shot video with you. It was like hilarious. Squirrel's like upside down on the screen. And then it's like on the rooftop and it's like eyeing me down, giving me the fierce, like, hunt you down look. It was priceless. We could have got it. If we would have been live, Sherry, if we would have done a Google Hangout or something, it would have been cool. And I'm thirsty again. Really thirsty. The squirrel was crazy. You guys missed out on my squirrel. Sherry didn't, though. Sherry saw it. Sherry saw exactly what I'm talking about. Ever see a flying squirrel? They creep me out like bats. I've heard of a flying squirrel. I've never seen it. Well, it's officially midnight here in the Central Time Zone, and it is May 29th. May 29th. So, gosh, it's like the bear can't stay still. Can't stay still for the life of him. I mean, I like put him back here so he could just be a nice little proppy thing back there. But, he finds a way to get, I am in Minnesota, Vegas Vixen. I assume that you're not in Vegas? Are you in Vegas? So, Babushka, last year when I was living in the Netherlands, my husband in his last year of life, lung cancer, small cell, he helped me find this home in Florida to move once he passed away. Oh. I'm so sorry, Babushka. How sweet of him, though. He's just trying to pray to God. Oh, wow, LOL. Yes, I'm in Vegas, but originally from Michigan. Yeah, so, oh, what a place to live, Vegas. Wow. Oh, Sherry has snakes on her channel. Yikes. I have a bear on my channel. A fierce, mean, scary looking bear. Well, it was nothing until Bugsy Malone came out there or whatever and decided to put casinos out there. And, but it's hot, dry, and nasty. And when it's really windy, it's not very comfy. I can do bears. Oh, hard to imagine that just only a year ago, Mark and I were on our journey. And, you know, totally different life. I was just thinking about something, but I guess, I'll leave you guys for the night, and I guess I'll bring T back, and have him hang out with us, and we can just shoot the breeze, have some coffee. That's cool. People meeting on my channel. Yay. And hooking up to meet later. That's awesome. Are you and Mark trying to be cordial? We were. I mean, before we were. And honestly, you know what started it for me? Was when I saw his video about, or his post about, oh look, another Macy's girl or something like that, or the video he did, the blog he did called Patterns, and just it's it was unnecessary, but he had to like throw that whole cross-dressing thing out there. And all it does is like attempt to delegitimize myself, and it's just I didn't feel like it was a nice thing. So ever since then, it's been tit for tat. So tomorrow, what to do? The 29th. In 2 days, I get my hormones. Yay. Well, you guys have a great night. I'm going to probably call it for the night. And thank you so much for watching. I watch both of you with the hope of you getting to a peaceful place with each other. Well, you don't look like a cross-dresser to me. I didn't know you were trans till watching. Yeah, I am trans, or whatever label people want to call it. I did I didn't want to be trans, honestly. I just wanted to transition and live my life. But I think, you know, it is what it is. People with their labels and stuff like that have to find a way to feel comfortable with other people that buck stereotypical norms. But I'm so happy. My air's on and I'm cool and it's hot out. You know, it's amazing how God provides even when we don't, you know, when we didn't even think it was possible. I mean, it's the last thing I thought that was possible was to buy an AC unit. That girl, talk to you tomorrow. Okay, Becky. Have a good night. And do you think you and Mark will ever be friends or get back together? I don't think we would ever get back together. The differences are too far stretched apart. But I would hope that we could be friends. I would hope. But I think he totally lost respect for me when I told him I had sex with an ex-Marine. So sorry. Forgive me. Want to get a different hat. This hat right here, I got it on the journey. And it's really floppy. And I want one that's a little bit more form to it. But I used to wear this on the journey all the time. Got it at a Cracker Barrel, of all places. And yeah, so you guys, what will hormones do to you that's not already done? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I guess less and more more curves. And less body hair growth. I mean, not that I get a lot of hair growth, but I get some. I guess more of a booty. I don't know. Just to show you, you guys never really see me. So I will show you me. So I have, let me see. I don't want it to be all messed up, but I guess it's better that way. Yeah, so I'm trying to keep like to keep my stomach, nice and flat, but get a little bit more hippie, not a lot, and then to get like more of a booty, and and also boobs, obviously, but it's a work that's in progress, and it's just something that I'm not gonna lie down over there because I fall asleep, and I'm probably gonna It's probably too loud for that AC. And I'll bring the light over here because I'm a lighting person and I don't like not having good lighting. So, why not breast implants? I know, right? Why not? I've always wanted them. Will your breasts enlarge? You look like size 03, is that correct? Well, I was wearing a 6 when I was in in New Mexico when I was trying stuff on, and today I was at Burlington and I was in a 4, so I don't know if I could be 0 to 3, but I was 4, and I mean, I've never had a waistline this shiny belt. I've never had a waistline like this before. I don't remember ever. And like I said, I haven't done any hormones at all since July. I am 5'11", so I'm very lanky that way. And the girls that wanted, like that girl that was like styling me and stuff last week at the Mall of America, she was like totally having fun because she's like, you can wear anything we have. Wait, let me get this. And I was like, okay. So she went and got it. And she's like, okay, now if you can wear this, you can wear anything. And it was this cute little red dress, kind of mid-thigh thing. And it was really, really fun, cute thing to wear. But what I really enjoyed wearing were those longer, flowy ones that, actually has more of a, you have the perfect body to wear anything. No, it's like you have like a tighter fitting body knit type, dress, goes down past your knees and to your ankles. And then you have this layery, floaty kind of like light, feely, yeah. So that, I really like that, You like maxi dresses? Yes, I do. And I mean, I could show you. Let me show you. Let me see if I can find it. I've just been having so much fun just rediscovering myself. It's been just an amazing thing. Where is it? I mean, there's so many pictures I don't even share because I take way too many. But I'd love to be able to fill out my swimsuit and stuff. Oh yeah, like this, like that. You see it? It's so cute. I mean, I love how it, next time you go shopping, take some pics for us of you in all the clothing if you don't buy some outfits. Yeah, well, I did. I do. I take pictures all the time. There was this. I take a lot of pictures. This was a dress that she had me try on. That was kind of a tighter fitting, tighter fitting dress. See, I don't really have many boobs. It's kind of a bummer. But, you know, I'm just getting back to myself. Ugh, I'm 5'1" and size 10. I'm afraid to take pics in new outfits. Well, I have put so much stinking work into, you know, doing whatever I needed to do. And Mark was a very good taskmaster with that. You know, he was very disciplined, and I followed in his footsteps. You know, so here's the dress, and nobody's supposed to be able to wear. That's the dress. Lena, I'm from Alabama, and when you want something that you can't afford, you have a car wash and sell fish and chicken plates. LOL. Do I need to buy some fish and break out my swim trunks? LOL. I'm from Alabama, and when you want something that you can't afford, you have a car wash and sell fish and chicken plates. So, I'm not quite understanding what you're saying. Sorry. When I was a size 00, I had those padded bras called the Bombshell in Victoria's Secret. Gives you cleavage with none. I had a size AA. Well, see, like, right now, like, you know, I mean, it's like team fundraiser. Yeah, so my goal is to get breast augmentation. I know the teen doesn't like that idea, but my goal is to get breast augmentation and probably get a size, probably 34 C's or something like that. You know, if I don't like gain more weight and stuff. But when I do estrogen, it's the fat hormone, so it tends to put weight on you. But I try to eat well and right, and we're gonna work on teen until she comes around. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna try to. 34C is perfect, but you could look great at 34B. I don't know. I think 34C is very proportional to the type, you know, my body, whatever, right? It's very proportional. So I had a fitting years ago, and the pictures does not. I got some cute swimsuit pictures here. You guys want to see them? You guys want to see my swimsuit pictures? Yes, swimsuit. Okay, let me see if I can find them. Boobless Lena and her swimsuit pictures. I hate it. This phone sometimes it just freaks out. Oh wait, before I show you that, have you ever guys been to this one store? It's called I don't know, but Lush. It's called Lush. Have you ever been there? It's got like all these cool little like bathroom type a bath bomb they called it. one of them, and the girl was demoing it, and you throw it in the water, and it's like this ball, and it like goes, and it kind of changes color, the water, and it's like soapy, and it's like it's got like specks in it and little glittery things in it. Get a drink that will rent. Get a dress that will rent you inserts first to feel out the sides. Yeah, Lush is cool. It's a cool place. All kinds of neat, neat things. Honestly, when I was at the mall, I was at the Mall of America. I was like, whoa. I'm like overwhelmed. This place is too cool. I'm going to turn off this AC. It's really. Oh, did I turn it off? Oh, okay. I turned it off. It's really cool. It's a nice experience now to be able to go to the mall, because I was feeling bad, that I liked it and that I missed it. Oh, these are the heels that I wore on my date. I wore these heels on my date. I got these shoes for gosh, yeah, there they are. I got those shoes for like $13, I think it was. But my date wanted me to wear heels because he didn't want me to not just express and be me. And he was like, yeah, just get them. So I went to the thrift store actually and found them. It was like really cool. Trying to see if I can find my swimsuit. Oh yeah, well, this is like, okay, this is like, yeah. I don't know if I should show that one. It's a little. What size do I wear and shoe? I'm an 11. Yeah, Bigfoot. Bigfoot. But I'm grateful because at least I can wear, a shoe without feeling like, that I can't find anything, because I can go to pretty much any store and find stuff. So that's okay. That's all. That's one of the swimsuit ones. Ta-da! Um, oh, really? I'm wondering if those models are actually trans. I don't know, because they're always tall, and and lanky. But, so I mean, I want to be able to fill it in. Be nice. I don't know. For a trans woman, it means a lot to be able to fill in their, but so the best looking women are tall and wear over a size 10 shoe size. Instant weight loss from Epsom salt. No woman can be too tall. Those dating sites are like I said, it's like Plenty of Fish. It really should be called Plenty of Piranha, because there's so many people that are just looking to hook up and stuff. And it's like, ugh, people just like, they're like kind of like weird, people are just weird. And I just, really want a super diuretic and clean population H on a cellulite gets rid of it. People are just weird, they're like, they always want to show you, or a lot of times, they want to show you things that you don't want to see. And then I love it, the question that people ask, like, what are you looking for on here? It's like, how about just some friendship, maybe? How about like just a nice, oh, oh, there's a mouse. There's Minna. Minna, what are you doing here? Minna? Minna. Minna's getting bold. Minna went into my food pantry. Minna. I think Minna's back here. Minna?